Have you seen people on e-bikes absolutely gunning it on city streets? E-bike laws vary a bit around the country, but all states and territories have a law that says e-bike motors have to cut out past 25 kilometres an hour.
I can kind of see who's illegally going past me because they go faster than me.
I've ridden a bike all my life, and it's quite alarming to see people just jumping on bikes, not knowing how to ride a bike, not wearing helmets, endangering everyone actually.
But lots of the e-bikes being imported into Australia right now are really easy to hack. There are plenty of online videos showing people how to hack e-bikes to increase speed limits, so they can hit 2 or even 3 times the legal limit. And kits and throttles to convert normal bikes into super fast e-bikes can also be found online. Some bike companies will even give riders instructions or equipment to hack their e-bikes as long as they sign a waiver to never ride them on public roads. And some of these modified e-bikes can go so fast that they've resulted in serious injuries and even deaths.
It's just dangerous for the young rider. It's dangerous for the people that are around them as well.
So why is it so easy to buy all of these easily hackable e-bikes and accessories if they're not actually legal on public roads? It has to do with a weird gap in the laws. In 2021, e-bikes were taken out of the Road Vehicle Standards Act, meaning they don't currently fall under the definition of a road vehicle, and they don't have to meet key safety standards at import. So heaps of bikes that aren't road legal are currently allowed to enter the country. That applies to motor power too. So for example, even though the legal power of an e-bike in New South Wales is 500 watts or 250 watts in Queensland, I found one for sale with a 6,000 watt motor. As e-bike hacking becomes more common, police are trying to catch up.
If they modify them where they're capable of a speed of more than 25 kilometres an hour without pedalling, they're illegal, they become a motorbike.
And there are real statistics driving these safety concerns. St Vincent's emergency room in Sydney say they've seen a rise in trauma cases related to e-bikes. In 2023, there were 45 trauma cases related to e-bikes, whether modified or not. This year so far, there have been 135.
So instead of simple fractures, we're seeing more complex fractures. Instead of mild head injuries, we're seeing severe traumatic brain injuries with obvious life-altering ramifications. So some of the injuries that we do see, you can safely assume that they're going faster than what general e-bikes are allowed to.
Research has found e-bike riders face a higher risk of dying compared to normal bike riders. There have been a number of deaths associated with illegal e-bikes in Australia in the past few years. In May this year, a 69-year-old Victorian man died after being struck by a modified e-bike. Now, lawmakers are trying to tighten up on the legislation to crack down on hacking. Earlier this month, Independent MP Dr. Sophie Scamps introduced a bill to alter legislation to stop those easily hackable e-bikes from being imported. Bicycle advocates don't want to see e-bikes banned completely because they do have huge benefits as part of Australia's transport mix. They're good for people's health, they're low emissions, and they're low cost. But they do want to see the laws changed.
Presently, there really is no import standard, therefore any e-bike can come into the country.
While some biking and industry advocacy groups want to see the speed limits for e-bikes raised to 32 kilometres per hour to fall in line with US limits, they also want to see more regulations so riders can't hack their bikes past that.
We need a standard in place, and what we're seeing is illegal e-bikes travelling up to 60, 90 kilometres an hour.
Some e-bike riders on social media already complain about the speed limits for e-bikes in Australia, so any new regulations are probably going to feel really frustrating. We were in touch with one hacker who said they thought the speed restrictions for e-bikes are outdated and the issue is the rider, not the e-bike. But can everyone with these super hackable e-bikes be trusted to do the right thing?